Most of our viewers have experience, or at least an interest, in learning how to rough it out in the wild. Whether it be for hunting or to prepare for the worst, we've all been, or are planning on being, out there, practicing new techniques and honing skills. But while you're there, it's not just the bears and the cougars that you need to be careful about, it's the people. Never before has there been so many cases of robbery or even outright murders happening in our national parks and campgrounds. And when things get serious, it's only going to get worse. So how do you set up a perimeter of defenses if you don't have any brick walls around you? Well, you're in luck, because we're about to tell you about the simplest and most ingenious ways that you can protect yourself when there's no one but the enemy around. Low-tech sirens. Regardless of where you're camping, it's going to be quiet. We don't realize just how much background noise there is in towns and cities. But out there, with just the crickets for company, you can hear an approach from a mile away. Whatever trigger system you put up only needs to make a noise that'll disturb the natural ambient sounds in the background. It doesn't have to be all that loud to wake you up. Surround yourself with a DIY tripwire system. For almost all of them, you're just going to need some fishing line, duct tape, and whatever you choose as a sound device. We'll get into the sirens in just a second. First, let's explain the fishing line. It's the fishing line that is nearly invisible, day or night. But a rope, no matter how fine, will stand out against the foliage. Same goes for any of the other items you use. Spray paint them to blend in with the ground. Any bright color or even reflective surfaces is going to render your defenses useless if the intruder can spot them. By securing your entire campsite with a trip line that's low to the ground, you'll hear anything coming when it trips up, human or animal. You can go full MacGyver and go for an ignition attached to a cracker, or super simple and put up empty cans or bottles to bang against each other if the line is stepped on. At the end of the day, no matter what or who decides to step into your perimeter, they're gonna do it on foot. And if the entire perimeter is surrounded by a wire, no matter what it's attached to, they will set it off. So don't bother placing your alarm at strategic places, hoping that they just happen to step on it. Chances are that they won't be coming in from a clear pathway or facing the opening of your tent. They're going to come from the back or the sides, or any place that offers the most cover from foliage. That's where you need to focus your energy on fortifying. Pressure plates, crackers, mouse traps attached to gunpowder caps that you can buy for cheap at a party store. The list is endless for DIY noisemakers. All you need is for the stalker to trip it. The car. 90% of the time, the intruder won't want to come into contact with you anyway. He's going to target any equipment that you left outside, or whatever you put in your car. Even if you're out in the mountains, for goodness sakes, lock your car, arm the alarm, and keep the keys on you at all times. But they're still going to go to the vehicle first, and statistically speaking, on the passenger side. That's where the glove compartment is, and probably the cash and electronics are. Zappers attached to the underside of the door handles are going to give them a painful sting and definitely cause them to shout or yelp. Or put in some elbow grease and dig a trench around your car. Think of a parking spot, but the painted white lines that you'd usually have around a parking space is now one singular trench that you pull your car into. You don't even have to bother covering it with anything to camouflage it. They're not going to be coming in with flashlights and beams that could alert you to their presence. And those trenches will be virtually invisible at night. Even more so if you've camped out under a crop of trees to block out moonlight. The guy's going to step right in and break an ankle. Make sure it's dug at least knee-deep for optimal pain, and that it's no more than 20 inches wide. You'll see it in the day, but he won't catch it at night. As close to deadly as you can go. Now for the part you've all been waiting for. The kind of booby traps that cause as much pain and discomfort as possible without being deadly. Go to the hardware store and get yourself a temporary electric fence. It's the kind that farmers use to keep their livestock in place when they're applying rotational grazing to zap the hogs so that they don't escape. The spool of wire isn't at all expensive, especially since you only need enough to surround your tent. The most expensive item in the kit is the solar-powered battery that it gets attached to. And chances are that if you go camping quite often, you might even have one already to charge your phone and your lights. Keep the battery in your tent so that you can unhook it before you get out and get a shock yourself. It won't kill you, but it hurts like hell, and it's strong enough to send current through your clothes. Be careful about the voltage. Go for the kind that farms use. If you want to hook it up to your car battery, you run the risk of killing everyone, including yourself, who touches it. The low-tech option is to attach your tripwires to branches that swing into the person who's setting it off. Again, this can potentially be deadly, so set them low to the ground to hurl them off their feet instead of cracking a skull. Or just attach the tripwire to a few empty oil cans. You'll have a very loud alarm, and they're heavy enough to break a nose when they've come into contact with the human face. And finally, bring your dog. The smaller, the better. Breeds like Jack Russells, Dachshunds, and Beagles were bred to catch movement from even the slightest sound. No wire or camera is going to be as effective as picking up a threat long before it comes into view. In the case of an animal or human threat, that pupper is going to fight tooth and nail to protect you, and at the very least, they'll buy you a few seconds to arm yourself. Never underestimate the effectiveness of a loyal canine. No matter how small, they will protect you better than a firearm, because they can see in the dark when you can't. Trail cameras. Trail cameras aren't nearly as expensive nowadays, and the technology has gotten amazing. Strapping a camera onto a tree and connecting it to your phone is going to give you a constant live feed right to your mobile device from inside your tent. Night vision, human detection, and full HD video quality. And starting at $60 a piece, there's no reason that you would have to give up an arm and a leg to surveil your surroundings 24/7. Miscellaneous camping tips. Now for the preventative measures. It's always the best route to avoid the confrontation in the first place and to be aware of what threats you're actually facing. You've got your mind on people, but what about the animals? And we're not just talking about predators. Even a possum, when it's cornered, can be a deadly encounter. Keep bear spray on your person at all times. Don't leave food or even a dirty plate out in the open. Everything besides your tent and what's on your person needs to be locked in your car at the end of the night. If you need to make a quick getaway, getting the keys in the ignition should be your only concern. Your car keys, multi-tool, and some cash should be in your pocket even when you're sleeping, and a weapon should be within arm's reach night and day. Don't get caught unaware, because then you will be dead. Get ahead of the threat. All you need is 5 seconds to get your hand on a weapon, or to release the furball of fury on your attacker, be that man or beast. This is Threat to Survival. Prepare today. Thrive tomorrow. Embrace the threat to survival.